Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Irene Esquivel. I am one of the instructors here at IAC, International Academy of Consciousness, and I'm very excited to be here with you. I was looking forward to this chat. We're going to be talking about lucid dreams and what actually are they. So we want to have an understanding of what we're talking about when we say lucid dreams. And one of the reasons why I was looking forward to talking about lucid dreams was because that's actually one of the many reasons why I became interested in all these topics and decided to look for answers. Because when I was younger, I had many lucid dreams. And this happened actually when my family moved from Mexico to the US. I'm originally from Mexico. And when I was around 8 or 9 years old, my family decided to migrate to the United States. And so this caused a lot of turmoil, a lot of anguish, a lot of nostalgia and melancholy for going back home, for wanting things to be the way they were. I didn't speak English, I didn't speak the language. So, in all of that, the culture shock, all of this, of course, I wanted to go back home. And so, in my dreams, I remember one particular time realizing that I was in a dream and saying, "Oh, well, if I'm in this dream, then I can do whatever I want." So I saw a bus. I got on the bus and I told the bus driver to, step aside. I was going to drive that bus, and I drove myself back to my hometown, to all my friends, to my school, all the place where I grew up. So it was very fulfilling and I felt very good. Of course, when I woke up, I realized that it was just that, right? It was just a dream. However, I felt very empowered, very in control of the situation. And so this is the difference then with lucid dreams versus a regular dream. So we all dream, right? As we know, some of us remember our dreams much more than others. However, studies show that we all dream. It's just a matter of remembering what happened. However, the difference in a dream versus a lucid dream is the awareness or the lucidity, hence the name lucid dream, right? It's the lucidity that we know when we are dreaming. When we have a regular dream, everything happens, but we really don't have a say, we don't have control, we really don't make any decisions during a dream. It happens, we see it, and in the morning we can even come back, remember it very vividly, very clearly. However, at no point in that dream did we ever make a decision, did we ever take control. So we can say that was a very vivid dream that we remember very clearly. So that's one thing. However, when we're talking about lucid dreams, the name, right, lucid says it all, that there is awareness, there is a snippet there of this lucidity that as a consciousness, then it seeps in and we can make certain decisions. So then we are no longer just, things are no longer just happening to us. Now we can make decisions, we can decide what to do. We can, for example, remember our name, remember certain things about our daily life that goes into that dream. Many times the person chooses to fly, for example. So if you've ever seen yourself or remember being in a dream like that where you decide to fly, that's really great because now what that shows is that we have that awareness seeping into those dreams. So that is the difference, that now there is some level of awareness that we can take control. We want to. I remember also when I was in high school talking about it with some friends, and they said, "Hey, have you ever had one of those control dreams?" I said, "Control dreams? What do you mean?" It's like, "Yeah, where you know you're dreaming and you take control." And we were very excited about it, and then we would challenge ourselves to do it. And it was just for fun. We didn't think anything of it. We weren't scared about it. We weren't, it was very exciting, which is something that, lucid dreams actually can be. They can give us a lot of information because, again, when we have a bit of that awareness, there's many things that we can do. We can visit different places. We can, take control, be inspired, be more creative. And that is one of the reasons why many people certainly are, investigating. They want to have many lucid dreams. They want to explore that other aspect. And more importantly, here, at the Academy of Consciousness, one of the reasons we consider this, of course, a very important aspect of ourselves is because it's also another proof that we as consciousnesses can exist, we can think, we can be inspired beyond this physical body. So it's one more piece of evidence that tells us that we're not just this physical body, that we can think, we exist beyond this dimension here, because now we're dabbing into other dimensions. They're exploring everything beyond our physical body. So certainly, having these lucid dreams is a plus. And there's many techniques that can be done. We really don't have much time here to go into them. However, as I was mentioning earlier, one of the reasons I was looking forward to this chat here was because I had these experiences when I was younger, but then life takes over. You kind of forget about those things. There was also some fear involved there too. So because of this, I blocked much of that for a long period of time. However, eventually I became interested in these things, and I decided to do more research. And another thing that's worth mentioning here is that sometimes people can confuse lucid dreams for an out-of-body experience. And so the difference there is the location where everything is happening, and also the levels of awareness. So when we're talking about a lucid dream, it's all happening within us. It's all happening in our brain, our vehicles there, the astral body. Everything is maybe it's slightly disengaged or disconnected. It's all happening there at the level of our brain. However, an out-of-body experience, especially if it's a more lucid one, that's when our awareness becomes much greater, and we then disconnect. The astral body disconnects from the physical body, and then has the ability to now go to other dimensions and explore some more. So we can say that a lucid dream, it's almost like a peak of what is possible, a peak of what the potential of what we can do when we have a lucid out-of-body experience. And all of this has to do with, or reaching these levels rather, all of it has to do with our levels of awareness, of course. How aware are we? And that is something that we can even start practicing here when we are in this dimension in our daily lives. How aware are we of our surroundings? How much are we paying attention to the things that we're doing? How present are we? And also, how much do we want, right? What's the intention? If the person is, many of the techniques, for example, that induce lucid dreaming have to do with instilling the intention of of having that lucid dream, programming yourself almost, setting the desire, the intention of what we want to accomplish. And this is what happened, when I was younger. That at a deep level, I wanted to leave. I wanted to go back. I wanted to do these things. So as a consciousness, in our deeper levels of our consciousness, that's what we want. So that's the intent. So that's why many times these techniques involve us wanting to, setting the intention to do it. And so that programs us, it goes deeper into our consciousness, and that's what can make it happen. So it is, as I mentioned earlier, it's a very interesting state, and it's one that if you've had it in the past, for example, mine were very spontaneous. So if you've had these lucid dreams, it's already a great indicator of that awareness, of that that means that the energy system within you also has a more of like a looseness, which makes these experiences happen. And there's many things we can do to take care of that energetic system, to take care of those levels of awareness. It all starts with our self observation. Certainly, it starts with us observing how we conduct ourselves. What things do we desire? How we really focus on our self energy. So this is something that there's many things we can do, and many things we can learn. And certainly, this is one of the reasons why here at the IAC we study these matters, because they all have to do with our consciousness and the experience here in this life. So as I mentioned earlier, these lucid dreams, what they tell us is that there is something beyond. There is something more beyond this reality here. And lucid dreams are something that pretty much everyone can do, can have. Just like out-of-body experiences. The fact that we're interested in these subjects, the fact that we are, we have an inclination toward them, already tells us that this is something that can be accomplished. Of course, there's work involved, there's techniques that we can use, there's dedication that we have to make the time for all of this, but they can be accomplished. It's not something that is a gift only to certain enlightened people. Not at all, because I wouldn't be here if that was the case. I certainly wouldn't be here. However, sometimes when they happen spontaneously, again, it tells us a lot about the person, about what kind of things we've been doing. We don't know, right? We talk about here past lives and things that we could have been doing. So sometimes the things that we were very much into in another life, in other lives, comes through with the consciousness. And even in this one, maybe life has taken over. We're very, very busy with work, with getting things done. Life takes over. But deep inside ourselves, there's still that little flicker there that promotes these things, that then is almost a reminder of our true essence and our the place where we truly belong. So that is the explanation there for these lucid dreams, where lucidity and awareness plays a major role. So we'd like to hear from you if you've had experiences with lucid dreaming. Please let us know here if you're watching this and it's already recorded, or now if you would please take the time to share with us. We'd always like to hear these stories of how people have had these experiences, or why are you interested in lucid dreams? What is it that you're trying to accomplish, or what is it that you want to experience by having these lucid dreams? Let us know, and that way we can certainly be informed of what people are looking for, and we can have more chats about it. We can implement certain things on our activities there and invite you. And certainly we'd like to hear from people. Also, if you have any questions, if you've had an experience and you're not sure, I'm not sure if this was, maybe it was a lucid dream, maybe I'm thinking it was an out-of-body experience, an OBE, I'm not very sure. We'd love to hear from you. We can give you some feedback. We'd love to do that for you. Also, please, you're welcome to leave any requests. We have these chats here every Sunday, so it is we look very much forward to speaking with you about different subjects that are very relevant, especially now with everything that's going on in the world today. Getting back to basics, getting back to the nitty-gritty of life is certainly something that we want to do. So I want to thank you very much. We invite everyone also to visit our page there, www.iacworld.org, and get more information there on our courses and our activities. So thank you so much. Please leave us there your feedback, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.